All right, I have good news and bad news. What do you want first? The good news, great, good call. It's still a Pixel. The bad news? It is still a Pixel. See, the Pixel 10 has had some high hopes and some hype behind it for the past couple months. You know, it's the 10th generation. It could be special. The first one with a TSMC chip could be special. Some other things could be revamped alongside Android 16. Like it was looking really promising to potentially reboot the whole Pixel thing, to finally have it really competing with flagships. Now instead, it is very much all the things we liked and all the things we disliked about the Pixel already. But the competing with flagships part is coming in the form of a mainstream marketing push. A Jimmy Fallon presentation, a Jonas Brothers music video. I can't say I would have spent the money the exact same way if I was in charge of the Pixel program. But hey, that's why I'm the reviewer and they're the Google executives. So unlike the event, let's just focus on the phones. So this thing is very similar to last year in design, in materials, and in character. Like the camera visor, the glossy glass back with the satin aluminum sides, and vice versa on the Pro phones. Even as an enthusiast about this stuff, you could probably show me a Pixel 9. And unless I knew exactly which one was the new gray color, it could be easily mistaken for the new one. And to me, honestly, that's fine. I love this design. The camera bar is nice for holding the phone. It gathers some dust, sure, but you'll probably also have a case on your phone. Great clicky buttons, great haptics. All of these things are still true about the Pixel. The bad news, though, is that the things that the Pixels of the past have been lacking, this one is still lacking. Pixels have never had the biggest numbers or the most bleeding-edge hardware, and these Pixel 10s are still Pixels, so they don't have super fast charging. They don't have a brand new massive silicon carbon battery. They don't have huge new camera sensors or record-breaking displays. My personal biggest annoyance with the Pixel 9 was the optical underscreen fingerprint reader was kinda slow. This Pixel 10 actually does have an ultrasonic fingerprint reader now, and it's faster than Pixel 9, but just a slight beat behind the other ultrasonic flagships now. But that counts as technically new. So hey, while we're at it, here's everything that's technically new with the Pixel 10s and my take on them. The main new thing is we get a full triple cameras on the base phone, and I'll get more into the quality of those cameras in a minute. So that is a nice inclusion. After that, it's a bunch of subtle things that sort of combine to make it feel a little more flagship-y, but without actually leapfrogging into ultra-phone territory. So the fingerprint reader, like I said, is ultrasonic now and slightly faster. And the display that it's built into is a bit brighter too, so it looks better outdoors. The bezels didn't get thinner, but there's little grills now over the slightly better speakers at the bottom of the phone that are color matched to the metal now. Cool. And the physical SIM card tray is now completely gone. This phone in the US is eSIM only, which I don't like. eSIM support, great. Forcing me to use eSIM? Not my favorite thing. Only the carriers win with this. And to be fair, maybe I'm over-indexing this just a little bit because I test a lot of phones. I move my physical SIM card really quickly between lots of phones. Takes like 10 seconds to switch and test something out real quick. So I don't like this at all, but yeah, eSIM only. The batteries are about 200 milliamp hours larger in these phones across the lineup. That's a nice win. But the internals that are going to make a real difference that people are actually going to care about are Tensor and Pixel Snap. So, alright, we gotta talk about this new Tensor chip. Google phones for years have used off-the-shelf chips from Qualcomm, which made sense, they were great. And then the Pixel 6 was the first one to use their in-house designed Tensor chip instead. And the promise